You might be surprised by what I'm about to share with you today. You've been asking for a sign, haven't you? In the quiet moments, in the stillness of your soul, you've been seeking confirmation from the universe, from God, or from something greater than yourself. Well, let me tell you, you didn't just stumble upon this video by accident. This message is your sign. You've been seeking, and here it is, right in front of you. Think about how many times you've asked for a sign. You might have been driving in your car, sitting in silence, or feeling overwhelmed by everything life has thrown at you. In those moments, you've probably whispered, "God, show me the way," or "Universe, give me a sign." Whether it's been through small interactions with people, strange coincidences, or events that seem to align perfectly with your thoughts, you've been receiving signs all along. But now, the universe is delivering a clear message directly to you. Now, let's dive into the depths of the sign you've been asking for. Chapter 1. You've been seeking guidance. There comes a point in every chosen one's life when the weight of confusion becomes too much to bear. It's a familiar feeling. You've been searching for clarity, seeking a deeper meaning in your life, a sense of purpose, and a direction that aligns with your soul. In those quiet moments, when everything around you seems to be moving too fast or too slow, you've asked for a sign. You've turned to God, the universe, or whatever higher power resonates with you, hoping for a nudge, a whisper in your spirit that tells you you're on the right path. But the truth is, many of the signs you've been asking for have already come into your life, though you might not have recognized them for what they were. Think about your recent experiences. Have there been moments that felt strangely aligned? Perhaps you've seen repeating numbers like 111, 222, or 444 on clocks, receipts, or license plates. Or maybe a specific song has played when you were thinking about something significant, and the lyrics hit you in a way that felt deeper than usual. Or there might have been a conversation with someone, a friend, family member, or even a stranger, that seemed to echo exactly what's been on your mind. These are not just random occurrences, they are the universe's way of sending you signals, urging you to pay attention. The signs have been there all along, but now the universe is shouting loud and clear. This video is not a coincidence. It's a culmination of those subtle hints, the answer to the question you've been asking. Sometimes, as chosen ones, we are so caught up in the desire for clarity that we overlook the fact that guidance has already been given. We search high and low, hoping for an unmistakable sign to fall into our laps, but the signs often appear in the smallest, quietest moments. They are scattered throughout your daily life, hidden in plain sight, waiting for you to notice them. When you've been asking for guidance, God has been sending you messages through synchronicities, little puzzle pieces that, when put together, form a bigger picture. Now let's talk about those times when you felt lost. Your life, while sometimes chaotic and unpredictable, is not without direction. In fact, it's unfolding according to a much larger, divine plan. As a chosen one, your path is not meant to be one of ease or simplicity. Instead, it is filled with challenges and roadblocks, doubts and setbacks. This is because you are being refined and shaped for something far greater than you can imagine. The trials you face are not signs of failure, but proof of your growth, markers that indicate you are being prepared for your purpose. In the midst of these difficulties, the universe is always sending you signals, urging you to keep going. When you asked for a sign, you are already receiving answers, but the pace and complexity of life can make it difficult to discern them. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle, to feel overwhelmed by external noise and distractions, and miss the divine messages that are meant for you. Sometimes, the signs come in the form of discomfort, such as a relationship ending, a job not working out, or plans falling apart. These moments may feel like failures, but in reality, they are the universe's way of redirecting you, steering you away from something that no longer serves your highest good and guiding you towards something greater. This message affirms what you've been feeling in your soul. No matter how lost or confused you may feel, no matter how uncertain your circumstances seem, you are exactly where you are supposed to be at this moment. The sign you've been asking for has been right in front of you the entire time, and now it's here, clear and undeniable. You are being guided, even when the path ahead is unclear, even when it feels like everything is falling apart. Your journey is not without purpose, and every step you've taken has led you to this very moment. As you reflect on the guidance you've been asking for, remember that God's timing is perfect. Sometimes, the sign you're looking for isn't a sudden revelation or dramatic event. It's the small, consistent nudges that push you closer to your destiny. The universe has been orchestrating every moment, every interaction, and every decision to lead you to where you are today. The challenges you faced were not in vain. They were preparing you for this moment of realization. You are on the right path, and this message is your confirmation. So, what do you do with this newfound clarity? First, take a deep breath. Understand that the guidance you've been seeking has always been within your reach. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, and that the universe is working behind the scenes to align everything in your favor. As you move forward, pay attention to the signs around you. They will continue to appear, guiding you step by step, as long as you remain open and receptive to their presence. Lastly, remember that you are not alone on this journey. As a chosen one, you are part of a greater collective of souls who are also navigating their own unique paths. Your experiences, no matter how personal they may feel, are part of a larger tapestry woven together with the lives of others who are also seeking, growing, and evolving. Together, you are all part of a divine plan, each playing a role in the unfolding of something much greater than yourselves. This is your sign. You've asked, and the universe has answered. Now, it's up to you to embrace it, trust in the guidance you've been given, and continue moving forward with faith and purpose. Your journey is just beginning, and the best is yet to come. Chapter 2. The subtle signs you've been ignoring. It's easy to overlook the small, subtle signs that the universe sends our way. As chosen ones, we often expect the messages we're waiting for to be grand, unmistakable, and impossible to miss. But the universe speaks in whispers, through everyday moments, seemingly insignificant events, and people who cross our path. The signs are there, but are you paying attention? Have you ever had an inner feeling, a knowing that something was about to change? Or perhaps a random thought popped into your mind out of nowhere, and you shrugged it off, thinking it was just coincidence. These are some of the ways the universe communicates with us, through intuition, gut feelings, and moments of insight that seem to come from beyond ourselves. Yet we often brush these aside because they don't fit our expectations of what a sign should look like. Think about your daily life. You may have seen repeating numbers like 111, 222, or 555 more frequently than usual. You might have run into an old friend at the exact moment you were thinking about them, or maybe a conversation randomly took a turn that resonated with something you've been pondering for days. These are not accidents or mere coincidences. The universe is always trying to get your attention, showing you that it's aligned with your thoughts, desires, and spiritual path. But here's the thing, these signs aren't always going to be in neon lights. The universe has a way of guiding us gently, offering little nudges that push us toward where we're supposed to go. That's why it's important to stay present and mindful of what's happening around you. If you're too caught up in the noise and distractions of life, you may miss the signs altogether. You might find yourself asking for guidance over and over again, not realizing the answers have already been laid out in front of you. Let's dive deeper into the types of signs the universe sends. For some, it's numbers. Seeing the same number sequences repeatedly is one of the most common ways the universe communicates. Numbers carry vibrational frequencies, and when you see a specific pattern like 777 or 1111, it's a confirmation that you're aligned with a higher energy. It's a reminder to trust the process and know you're moving in the right direction. But it's not just about seeing the numbers, it's about what's happening in your life when you see them. Reflect on what's on your mind at those moments. What are you thinking about? What decisions are you facing? The numbers appear as reassurance that you're supported and guided. Other times, the signs come through conversations or random events. Have you ever been in the middle of a tough decision and overheard someone talking about exactly what you're dealing with? Or maybe you're in a bookstore and a book falls off the shelf, grabbing your attention. These are not coincidences. They're deliberate messages meant to guide you. The universe places people, situations, and even objects in your path to help steer you in the right direction. If you've been asking for a sign, look for these subtle cues in your everyday life. Another powerful way the universe sends signs is through dreams. Dreams are a direct link to your subconscious and higher realms of spiritual insight. If you've been experiencing vivid dreams lately, especially those that feel real or emotionally charged, it's likely the universe is trying to send you a message. Pay close attention to recurring symbols, themes, or people that appear in your dreams. Often, dreams serve as a way for the universe to communicate with you when your conscious mind is too preoccupied with day-to-day tasks. So, why do we miss these signs? Why do we keep asking for guidance when it's already been given? It's because we tend to dismiss small, everyday occurrences as insignificant. We often expect something big, dramatic, and life-changing. But signs don't always manifest that way. Rarely do they come as grand gestures. The universe knows that if it delivered everything to you all at once, you wouldn't be able to process it. Instead, it gives you pieces of the puzzle, one at a time, gently guiding you toward your next step. To truly recognize the signs, you need to cultivate awareness. Start by slowing down. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in distractions, constantly moving from one task to the next without stopping to reflect on what's happening around you. But when you slow down and become more present, you'll start to notice the subtle ways the universe is communicating with you. You'll begin to see patterns, hear whispers, and feel nudges you didn't notice before. The universe is always speaking to you. The signs are always there, waiting for you to notice them. And when you do, you'll start to see how intricately everything is connected. The small, everyday moments hold the keys to the bigger picture of your life. The more you pay attention, the more signs you'll recognize. And the more signs you recognize, the more you'll trust that you're being guided toward your purpose. Remember, you've asked for a sign, and the universe has answered. The question is, are you ready to pay attention to the signs that are already around you? Trust that nothing is random. Every moment, every experience, every encounter is part of a divine plan. As a chosen one, you are always being guided, even when it feels like you're lost. The signs are there. They always have been. It's time to open your eyes and see them. Chapter 3. Trusting your intuition. Intuition is one of the most powerful tools a chosen one possesses. It's that inner voice, that gut feeling that tells you what to do, even when logic and reasoning can't explain it. As chosen ones, our intuition is deeply connected to the divine, serving as a direct line of communication with the universe. Yet how often do we doubt it? How often do we second-guess that feeling in our gut, dismissing it as irrational or unimportant? When you've asked for a sign, sometimes the answer doesn't come from external sources like numbers, dreams, or conversations. Sometimes the sign comes from within, from your intuition, that quiet, persistent feeling that keeps telling you to go in a certain direction, even if everything around you suggests otherwise. That's the universe speaking directly to your soul. In today's world, we are taught to prioritize logic, reason, and tangible evidence. We are told to make decisions based on facts, data, and what's physically in front of us. But as a chosen one, you know there is more to life than what we can see with our eyes. you know that the spiritual realm operates on a different frequency, one that can't always be explained or understood through conventional means. This is where your intuition comes in. When you feel that strong inner knowing, trust it. Trust that your soul is receiving guidance that your mind may not yet fully comprehend. Chapter 4: Overcoming Doubt and Fear. One of the biggest challenges chosen ones face is overcoming doubt and fear. It's natural to experience moments of uncertainty, especially when you're stepping into the unknown. You've asked for signs, and now that the signs are starting to reveal themselves, doubt creeps in. You begin to wonder if you're interpreting them correctly or if you're just imagining things. This is completely normal, but it's also the very thing that can hold you back from truly embracing your destiny. Doubt and fear are like roadblocks on your path. They prevent you from moving forward, from trusting in the divine plan, and from recognizing the signs that have been placed in front of you. The moment you start to second-guess yourself, you create resistance. That resistance stops you from seeing the bigger picture. The universe is always working to align you with your highest good, but it can't do that if you're constantly doubting the guidance you're receiving. Think about it. How many times have you felt an inner nudge, only to talk yourself out of following it? You get a strong feeling to pursue a certain path or make a specific decision, but then your mind jumps in, filling you with all the reasons why it might not work out. What if I'm wrong? What if I'm making a mistake? What if this isn't really a sign? These thoughts are rooted in fear, and they can paralyze you if you let them. But here's the thing. Fear is a natural part of growth. Whenever you're about to make a significant shift, fear will try to stop you. It's the ego's way of keeping you safe and comfortable in the familiar. But as a chosen one, you weren't meant to stay in your comfort zone. You were meant to evolve, break free from the limitations of the past, and step into your higher purpose. In order to do that, you have to confront your fears head-on. The signs you've been asking for are a confirmation that you're on the right path. They're the universe's way of telling you, you're ready, it's time to take the leap. But it's up to you to trust that message, even when fear is telling you otherwise. Fear will always be there, but it doesn't have to control you. The more you learn to recognize it, the more you can move through it with courage and faith. One of the most powerful ways to overcome doubt and fear is through faith. Faith is the antidote to fear. It's the belief that no matter what happens, you are divinely guided and protected. Faith allows you to trust the signs you've received, even when you can't see the full picture yet. It allows you to take that leap, knowing the universe will catch you. When you operate from a place of faith, doubt loses its power over you. But how do you cultivate faith when fear feels so overwhelming? It starts with small steps. Every time you feel doubt creeping in, take a moment to acknowledge it. Recognize that it's a natural part of the process, but don't let it take over. Instead, choose to lean into faith. Remind yourself of all the times in the past when you've been guided, when things worked out even though you didn't understand how. The more you focus on the evidence of divine guidance in your life, the easier it becomes to trust that it's happening again. Another way to overcome fear is through action. Fear often thrives in inaction. When you're stuck in indecision, fear has room to grow. But the moment you take action, you break free from its grip. Even if it's a small step, moving forward in faith sends a powerful message to the universe that you're ready. When you act from a place of trust, the universe responds by opening doors and aligning opportunities that you couldn't have imagined. Remember, the signs you've asked for are here to guide you, not to confuse you. If you're feeling uncertain, it's okay to take your time, but don't let doubt and fear stop you from moving forward. You've been given the guidance you need. Now it's up to you to trust it and take the next step. The universe is always on your side, working behind the scenes to support you. All you have to do is believe. Every chosen one will face moments of doubt and fear, but how you respond to those moments defines your journey. Will you let fear keep you stuck, or will you rise above it with faith? The choice is yours. When you choose faith, you'll find the universe rewards you in ways beyond your wildest dreams. You've asked for a sign, and now it's time to trust that sign and move forward with confidence. Chapter 5. Embracing change. Change is one of the most challenging aspects of life, especially for chosen ones. As beings who are constantly evolving, we often find ourselves in situations where everything around us is shifting. The relationships we once held dear, the careers we thought were our life's purpose, the routines we relied on, all of it can suddenly feel unstable. And while change is a natural part of growth, it can also be deeply uncomfortable. You've asked for a sign, and the universe has responded. Now, the changes in your life are unfolding to guide you toward your higher purpose. But here's the truth. Change is rarely easy. It requires you to let go of the familiar and step into the unknown. It requires you to release what no longer serves you, even when it feels safe and comfortable. As chosen ones, we are often called to lead lives that are different from the norm. We're here to break patterns, to heal generational wounds, and to bring light to the world. But in order to do that, we must first go through our own transformation. And transformation requires change. The signs you've been receiving are leading you to this very moment, a moment where you must embrace the changes happening in your life and trust that they're leading you to something greater. Think about the areas of your life that are currently in flux. Maybe it's your job, your relationships, or your sense of identity. These are the areas where the universe is asking you to grow. The signs you've been asking for are guiding you to let go of what's no longer aligned with your highest self. While that may feel uncomfortable, it's necessary for your evolution. Change is not something to fear, it's something to embrace. When you resist change, you create suffering. But when you lean into it with trust and faith, you allow the universe to work its magic. You allow new opportunities, relationships, and experiences to flow into your life. As you embrace change, the universe supports you every step of the way. However, embracing change doesn't mean it will always be easy. There will be moments of doubt, fear, and uncertainty. At times, you'll be tempted to hold on to the old because it feels safe. But remember, you didn't ask for a sign to remain the same. You asked for a sign because you're ready for something more. You're ready to step into your higher purpose, and that requires change. The universe is constantly in motion, and as chosen ones, we're called to move with it. By embracing change, you align with the flow of the universe. You open yourself up to new possibilities, experiences, and levels of spiritual growth. While the journey may be challenging, it's incredibly rewarding. So, how do you embrace change? It starts with acceptance. Accept that change is a natural part of life and essential for your growth. Instead of resisting, welcome it with open arms. Trust that the changes happening in your life are leading you to something greater, even if you can't see it yet. Next, release the need to control the outcome. As chosen ones, we often feel the need to plan and predict every step of our journey. But the universe has a plan for you that's far greater than anything you could imagine. When you let go of control and surrender to the universe's flow, you allow miracles to unfold. You let the universe guide you to places you never thought possible. Lastly, stay grounded in your faith. Change can be unsettling, but your faith will keep you anchored. Trust that the universe is always working in your favor, even when things feel chaotic. The signs you've asked for have led you to this moment, a moment of transformation, growth, and alignment with your higher self. You asked for a sign, and now the universe is asking you to embrace the changes in your life. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, and that you're being guided towards something far greater than you could ever imagine. The journey may be challenging, but as a chosen one, you are more than capable of navigating it with grace and strength. As you move forward on your spiritual journey, one of the most important lessons you'll learn is the art of letting go. Letting go is not about giving up or losing something, but about making space for something better. It's about releasing the old to make way for the new. As a chosen one, you are being called to let go of everything that no longer serves your highest good. The signs you've received clearly indicate that it's time to release what's been holding you back. This could be limiting beliefs, toxic relationships, outdated habits, or even environments that no longer resonate with your soul. Whatever it is, it's time to let go. The universe is asking you to create space for new blessings, opportunities, and experiences. Letting go can be difficult, especially when you're attached to things that no longer serve you. We often hold on to the familiar because it feels safe, even when it causes us pain. But as a chosen one, you're being called to rise above that. You are being called to release what no longer aligns with your higher purpose, even if it feels difficult. Reflect on the areas of your life that feel heavy or stagnant. These are the places where the universe is asking you to let go. It's urging you to release the old so you can step into the new. Although this process may feel uncomfortable, it is essential for your growth. When you cling to what no longer serves you, you block the flow of abundance, love, and joy from entering your life. The signs you've been receiving are guiding you to release these attachments and step into a higher version of yourself. Letting go is an act of trust. It's trusting that the universe has something better in store for you, even if you can't see it yet. By releasing the old, you create space for new blessings to enter your life. One of the most powerful ways to let go is through forgiveness. Not just forgiveness of others, but also of yourself. Forgive yourself for holding on to things longer than necessary, for mistakes you've made, or for opportunities you've missed. When you release the past, you free yourself to fully embrace the present moment. Letting go is a practice, something you continually have to do as you evolve on your spiritual journey. With each release, you will feel lighter, freer, and more aligned with your higher self. You will create space for new opportunities to flow into your life, opening yourself to the infinite possibilities the universe has in store for you. Remember, the signs you've been asking for are guiding you to this moment, a moment where you are being called to let go of what no longer serves you. Trust that by releasing the old, you are making room for something far greater to enter your life. As you let go, you'll find that the universe rewards you in ways you never could have imagined. Letting go is not the end, it's the beginning of something new. It marks the start of a new chapter in your life, one that is filled with love, abundance, and divine blessings. You've asked for a sign, and now it's time to trust that the universe is guiding you toward your highest good. Let go and watch as the magic unfolds. Chapter 7: Trusting Divine Timing. One of the hardest things for chosen ones to understand is the concept of divine timing. You've been seeking signs, and now that the signs are clear, you might feel an overwhelming sense of urgency. You want things to happen immediately. You want the breakthroughs, the blessings, the manifestations to come to fruition right now. But the truth is, everything happens in divine timing, and trusting in that process is essential to your journey as a chosen one. Divine timing means that everything in your life unfolds exactly when it's supposed to. The universe has a perfect plan for you, one that is intricately designed to bring you the experiences you need for growth, learning, and soul evolution. You may feel like you've been waiting for ages, but in the grand scheme of things, every moment is aligning you with the right people, opportunities, and circumstances. Think back to moments in your life when things didn't go according to your plans. Maybe there was a delay, a detour, or even a closed door that left you feeling frustrated or disheartened. When you look back now, you realize that everything worked out exactly as it should have. Perhaps that delay gave you the time to develop the skills or mindset you needed. Maybe that detour led you to someone who played a pivotal role in your journey. Perhaps that closed door protected you from something that wasn't meant for you. The signs you've been asking for have been preparing you for this moment of realization. things are falling into place in ways you cannot yet see. The universe is always working behind the scenes, aligning events and opportunities far greater than what you could have imagined. However, these blessings can only come into your life when the timing is right. Just as a seed takes time to grow into a tree, your desires take time to manifest in their fullest form. When you trust in divine timing, you release the need for control. You stop pushing and forcing things to happen, and instead, you surrender to the flow of the universe. This doesn't mean you become passive or complacent. It means aligning your actions with the rhythm of the universe. You take inspired action, but you also allow space for things to unfold naturally. When you trust in the timing of your life, you create a sense of peace and ease, knowing that everything is happening as it should. As a chosen one, you are on a unique and divinely guided path. Your timeline will not look like anyone else's, and that's okay. You may feel like others are moving ahead faster, but remember, your journey is tailor-made for you. The blessings that are coming to you are yours and yours alone, and they will arrive at the perfect moment when you are ready to fully receive them. So how do you cultivate trust in divine timing? It begins with patience. Patience isn't about waiting without doing anything. It's about maintaining your faith and alignment while you continue to move forward. It's about trusting that the universe knows the perfect moment for everything to fall into place. When you feel impatient or frustrated, remind yourself that the universe's timing is always perfect, never early and never late. Another way to trust divine timing is by practicing gratitude for where you are right now. The more you focus on the present moment and all the blessings currently surrounding you, the more you align with the energy of abundance. When you're grateful for the now, you signal to the universe that you trust it to bring even more blessings into your life. Gratitude is a powerful tool that shifts your energy and allows you to receive in divine timing. Finally, trust that the signs you've been asking for are not just confirmations, but also markers along the path, showing you that you're exactly where you are supposed to be. Each sign is a reminder that the universe is guiding you, that you are supported, and that your desires are manifesting in perfect timing. Even when you can't see the full picture, trust that everything is unfolding for your highest good. Remember, divine timing is about trusting that the universe knows what's best for you, even when it feels like things are moving too slowly. You've asked for a sign, and here it is, confirmation that everything is falling into place. Trust the process, trust the timing, and trust that the universe is always working in your favor. Chosen one, you've come to this message seeking a sign, and you've received it. But the journey doesn't stop here. The signs you've been asking for are not just momentary flashes of insight. They are guiding lights along your path, leading you toward your higher purpose. Each sign, each synchronicity, and each nudge from the universe is a reminder that you are divinely supported. As you move forward, carry the wisdom of these signs with you. Remember, you are never alone. The universe, God, and the divine forces surrounding you are constantly working in your favor. The challenges, doubts, and fears are all part of the process. But now, you know that every step of your journey is guided. Every moment is unfolding in divine timing, and you are exactly where you are meant to be. If you've watched this video all the way through, it's a sign that you are truly a chosen one. You've stayed because deep down, you know this message was meant for you. The universe has brought you here to remind you of your purpose, your strength, and your connection to the divine. You've asked for a sign, and here it is, a confirmation that you are on the right path. Now, as we come to the end of this episode, I encourage you to take action. Like this video, as every like helps spread this message to others who need to hear it. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another message from the universe. Leave a comment with 77 foot to send a signal to the universe, letting it know that you're ready to embrace your path as a chosen one. And finally, play this video on repeat. Let the energy from this message fill your space and strengthen your connection to the divine. The more you absorb this energy, the more you align with the signs and synchronicities that are guiding you. Remember, if you are a true chosen one, you'll feel the pull to watch until the end. And you have. The universe has spoken, and now it's time for you to trust the signs and move forward in faith. Your breakthrough is on its way. Trust the timing, trust the process, and trust the signs. You are chosen, and the universe is always guiding you.